This video is going to go over the steps on how to turn your CAD drawing file into a PDF file. So normally when we want a copy of the drawing, we'll click on Plot and we'll go and send it to the printer and make a hard copy. But that's not always possible. Sometimes people need to see our drawing and we have to be able to email them the electronic file. The bad thing about sending a CAD file, though, is that once they have the CAD file, now they've got your drawing. And we don't always want to do that and give that away. So in these cases, the safest bet is to send a PDF. Your instructor might also want a PDF of your assignment instead of having you send the CAD file. So here's how we go about doing it. We're going to click on the Plot tool. It's basically we're printing the drawing, but instead of printing a hard copy on the classroom printer, we're going to print it as a PDF file. So our steps. Step 1, pick the name of the plotter. Now you're not going to pick the name of your home printer or the classroom printer. You'll go down the list till you find DWG to PDF. Okay, and then paper size. There's a lot of paper sizes in here, but we're going to be working with 8.5 by 11 for most of your assignments. Some of them might be 11 by 17. Okay, so 8.5 by 11 is letter size paper. It's also called A size paper. And 11 by 17 is tabloid paper. It's also called B size paper. So find the paper size you need. I'm going to print this one on 8.5 by 11. Third step is to decide what you want to plot. And normally we want the extents. Now AutoCAD always gives you the display as the default, but that's stupid, so pick extents. And then if you're looking up here, you're going to see a little preview of what's going to be on the piece of paper at plotting time. Step 4 is to click on Center of the Plot, and we see that moves the image to the middle of the piece of paper. The scale of the plot normally is not going to be fit to paper. Usually we're going to pick a specific scale. So you can uncheck Fit to Paper and go to the scale box here. And sometimes we'll print at 1:1 scale. So 1 inch on the CAD file is 1 inch on the printout. We might print half size, where 1 inch on the paper is 2 inches in the CAD file. So it's half as big. Sometimes, if we're printing out very large things, like architectural drawings, we might use one of these architectural scales down here. But for this, I'm going to use a 1:1 scale. Alright, looks good. We also want our print to be in black and white. If we want black and white, we have to switch to monochrome, and this will become important when you're working with color. Assign this plot style table to all the layouts, say yes. And step 7, most important step, preview. Okay. Now AutoCAD is a what you see is what you get plotting system. Here it's telling me that, hey, this isn't going to work. We're missing part of our border. Okay, so in this case, I've got to make some decisions. What am I going to do? Should I print it the size that it asked for, 1:1, or do I want to make it smaller? So I would say if your assignment includes a border and the border is not going to fit on the plot, that's okay. Plot it as is. Your instructor will understand. Okay, so in our preview, this is what we got. We're happy with it. We're going to click on OK. And it's going to say, hey, where do you want this plot? Right, so you're going to give it a name, and your course pack talks about the naming conventions. Usually it's the name of the class, dash, the week and the drawing number, and then your initials. Now, the last 3 letters for the file extension are not going to be DWG, because we're not saving a drawing file, we're saving a PDF file. Then we'll hit save. And then what Adobe Acrobat will do is open up a copy of our drawing so that we can take a look at it, make sure it's what we want. Okay, when we zoom in, we'll see if you've applied layers and line weight, and then we should see those things, right? But now you have a PDF file that can be uploaded into Canvas or emailed to your instructor or to a client, and now they don't have a stranglehold on you and your drawing because they can see what you drew, but they don't get the CAD file, right? Now the only thing that can go haywire when you're doing all that is you set everything up and everything looks great, but for some inexplicable reason you click on preview and we don't see anything. We see nothing maybe. Okay, like here. I don't see anything. So what happened? I had everything set up correctly. Why did it do this? So in a case where it's not showing you a preview of what you expected, let me show you how to get around that, okay? What you want to do is you want to go back to the plot preview, and we're going to specify, instead of extents, something called a window. And a window is a rectangular area you are going to specify, and basically you're telling AutoCAD, hey, these are the extents I want you to print. So we'll set it for window, and we'll click on the button where you specify your window. And then here's how it works. You can give a click up here, and you can give a click down here. And then now, when we preview, the things we were looking should appear in that plot preview. All right, so this is how we can take our CAD file, set it up as a PDF so it's easily emailed or sent electronically. When everything is set up correctly and you've previewed it and you're happy, you hit OK, and then you save the file. And then you're good to go.